criminal.
How do you put money laundering for person when no get money?
You don't launder your own money now.
Who broke?
You're not criminal now.
I not to do charity. They wonder how. They don't know how they use debt to do charity. Anyways, we're outside with my lawyer, of course. And you know what we do. We can never get inside when we have our lawyer by our side. So right now, by Sadeji, you are going to survive me with at least $3,000 first for the starts. So don't play. They're gonna learn. Chibino, don't play. They're gonna learn.
Good morning, retired investigative journalist Dr. Kemi Olunloyo for Kemi Talks Media. It's Tuesday, the 6th of May, 2025, the latest on VDM. I spoke to an EFCC source anonymously. As an investigative journalist, you have to have a lot of sources and you cannot quote them. I'm retired now, but I decided to get into this story for reasons best known to me. I'm giving you updates, and that's all it is. I might leave and pull out of the story at any time. I'm not covering and I'm not investigating. I want to make that clear to everybody, okay? There was an interrogation around 2:33, for about an hour or two yesterday at the EFCC, okay? And Deji Adeyanju was apparently there because VDM will not talk to anyone at the EFCC without a lawyer present. The main talk about this arrest had to do with Mercy Chinwo, a gospel singer, okay, who sued VDM for billions of dollars or naira or whatever. At the end of the day, she sued him for VDM getting involved in something about the manager, okay, being owed money and trying to help the manager retrieve money. So this case is majorly, I would say 60% about Mercy Chinwo, okay? Now, I know a lot of people are going to her page and you're bullying her and trolling her and all these different things. That's your own thing on the internet, not mine, okay? But she is the major, a whole more than 50% of this arrest. Now, some of the stuff that happened in the interrogation was told to some of us in the media. Number one, the EFCC questioned VDM on his source of income, all right? Now, many of you know that he has an NGO and many of you donated to that NGO. And Don Jazzy also donated $100 million at one point. Okay, they asked him, what was his source of income? How does he create content? Which is a stupid question. You can't ask me how I create content. Okay, you don't ask me how I do my job. Okay, how does he create content? If the EFCC, a money parastatal, doesn't know how people can create content and make money on social media from all this monetization, however small these monetization are in Africa, it's really bad that they don't know. How does he create content? Okay, what kind of content he creates? He doesn't have to tell them all that. Okay, but in Nigeria, if you don't talk, they won't do anything. You'll stay there longer. At the end of the day, they were asking him for things like that. His source of income, how does he create content? How does he generate income from creating content? And a lot of questions on the Mercy Chinwo and the GTB, case. There were other things that were asked as well. I can't tell you most of it, but GTB and Mercy Chinwo are in front. Meanwhile, BBC Pidgin is pissed off and they insist that Dele Oyewale spoke to them. Okay, they insist that Dele Oyewale spoke to them on the record. Okay, this is what they do in Nigeria. This is what the parastatals do. They lie all the time. And when they can't lie anymore, they come to people like Kemi Olunloyo's Twitter and tweet under it. Because they know that anything I say, you will believe it. And anything I say is real. So they come and lie under my tweet. Okay, BBC insists that they spoke to them. Dele Oyewale spoke to them. And at the end of the day, they're trying to make a big media outlet, okay, a foreign international media outlet look like they're liars. They posted their stories everywhere and put fake news over it. You need to stop over there, okay? Olanipekun, you need to stop and tell your people. Okay? Olanipekun, Olati Sofa Wenye, come on, tweet nonsense. International media will work in now. Al Jazeera did your big book, not to cook with me now. Timbabe is sorry, my bring going down the bay. Because you're all liars, cheats, and frauds. Oh, lady, but going. Now, I'm not causing worry now. Oh, everybody. What is wrong? Why can't you be transparent? Why can't you use PR, real PR? Real PR, and do what you gotta do. You're running everybody up, down, left, right, because a lot of youth are involved. Ribadu needs to resign. Okay, Nuhu Ribadu is doing a huge, horrible job at national security right now. People have died all this year. Since it's been there, people have been dying. If I bring all my archives out, Air Force bombed somewhere by accident, Army bombed somewhere. So innocent Nigerians are getting killed all the time. And Ribadu is sitting there calling himself a national security advisor. Look at what's happening in Plateau, Benue, Uromi, everywhere. And then he's sitting down there thinking that the Nigerians are going to, youth are going to go. How am I going to anarchy? There's going to be massive anarchy in Nigeria. I see it coming. Be straightforward for once. Everybody in the Nigerian government. There are no multiple petitions. Then what is this? What is this? Is this not a petition by Messi Chinwo at least? What about this GT Bank one? Are they asking the EFCC to question VDM over what? Cyber stalking or what? Which one is it? Everyone saw you went to put a narrative of cybercrime out. Cybercrime is Yahoo. Did he do Yahoo? You're asking for a source of income, but you can't ask the politicians their own source of income. Was it not some people asking for Tinubu's source of income at one time? Have all the governors declared their assets? Some have not. Stop running Nigeria like it's yours. You guys are stupid. My name is Dr. Kemi Oluloyo. You guys are fucking stupid. You will burn that country down before you know it. They will look for all the politicians' children and they will... Don't let me talk. I've said it now. And don't nobody come to me and tell me I'm a prophetess when these things happen. Because I'm not a prophetess. I'm a retired investigative journalist that did the job, put the work in, and still being abused every day. Nonsense. It's Tuesday, May 6, 2025.
Thank you so much for staying tuned up to this moment. Please, if you are visiting our channel for the first time, please do it to subscribe and turn on the notification button so that you can see more of our trending videos. One love, one love.